Hi everyone, happy 2025. Michelle here. My name is Michelle. Michelle Lives Well is what my channel goes by. And that is my son, Larry, his girlfriend, Anissa, and my daughter, Shelly. She had a couple of games today. So she's a little tired. But thank you for being a good sport, Shell. Today is the vision board party. So got vision boards here. So every year since 2018, for the most part, my kids and I, we get together and we do our vision boards. We started off doing the vision boards at the end of each year during Kwanzaa, because it was the ideal time. I work remote. I had that time to sit down and really connect the principles of Kwanzaa with what it is that they had desires to do and for the next year, and how they wanted to choose to show up in their life the next year. That's originally how we did it. And then over the past, I would say 2 or 3 years, probably over the last couple of years, I start to do more of like I've always done reflection, but definitely started to wait until after the mayhem of all the holidays, including Kwanzaa. And I started to use the top of January when things were more quiet and I could just really hone in and focus on what it is that I had a desire to do for that current year, and reflect over what worked well in the year prior, and what didn't, and how I could pivot, and what my current desires were. So what you're going to see today is us doing our vision boards, having like a little vision board party. Nothing major, nothing like super fancy. It's just us doing what we normally do and bringing y'all along for the journey. So how I normally do it is I grab a couple inexpensive vision boards from Wally World. I got a few of these. They didn't have a big selection this year, so all 3 of us girlies got the ones with the glitter. And then my son got a green one over there because his color is green. It's been green for, I think, all of his life. And
red was first.
Red was first and then green? The majority of his life, though, it's been green. So he has his board. And what I do is I just go around the house and gather stuff that I have and see what we can use to cut out. So from the election, I had like one of the leftover postcards. This stuff is important to me, doing advocacy and education around government and politics and all of that. So I cut out what was relevant. I don't need the issues because I don't like to tell people what to vote for. But the most important thing is knowing what they need to know and who's in office and all of that. So that's important to me. So this is an example of something that I cut out. And I just used it from a postcard that I received during election time. Because, everybody's reaching out to you during election season. So I just so happened to keep that. And it came in handy for something I'm going to use. For my daughter, I was literally at her game today. It's a roster for basketball. She plays on JV and varsity. And so grab this. One of her goals is to play full-time varsity next year at her school. So that's a cool little thing to have. Another thing that I tend to collect, not on purpose, I have all great intentions to use them, but I always buy cool planners that I see at Audi, but I rarely actually use them. They look very attractive. They look like it's a great idea, especially at the top of the year. But I wound up keeping them. I got some from like 2020. That I started and I didn't finish because honestly, it's just not my thing. And that's a benefit of spending time with yourself to figure out what is your thing and what's not your thing, what you gravitate to, what you don't. And then you know where you should and shouldn't spend your money. But what I do use this for is vision board stuff. Or you can also take one of these full pages out with this encouraging saying here, positive mind, positive life. You could take this out and frame it and put it on your wall. So it's different things that you could use in these books and repurpose them for whatever you need it for. So this is something else that I just use. You could cut this out and put it on your vision board and put some words behind it. you just get creative. That's the fun part of doing vision boards. That's what I really like about it. You get creative and you just make it work with what you have. All right, so here's some examples of some things that I've just had collected and I pulled out that we're going to use and repurpose it for the board. Things that speak to us. So little things like Post-it notes. I got some Gorilla Glue because we need that. We got, what's that thing called, Shell? Glue gun. Thanks a lot. Glue gun, tape, markers, stickers. This is a planner I've had. This is a happy journal. I've had this since 2020. Let me see. I can't even find one. Larry, move. Look at that. You are such a doof. There is beauty in simplicity. My son is clowning. Cool stuff. Oh, this is one that I got from Michael's. This is a great little book. I've had it so long. Look, the top came off. I've definitely used these over the years. You can cut these out. Individual things you can put on the board. I've had this on one of my boards. This one. So there's different things you can use out of here and get creative. This is also something you can cut out and frame it and just get creative. Look at that. Follow your dreams. All this is good stuff you can put on the vision board. So we're just about to get it in. Let me show you these jokers here. Clown, caught you on candy camera. About to do vision board party with these goofy troops here and have just a good time. Have a good time, and I look forward to seeing their creativity.
More passion, more energy, more footwork.
Stop recording me!
A little progress update. Oh, I see that. We gonna speak that. We gonna speak that into existence. That's gonna happen. Generational wealth. I love to see it, y'all. I'm gonna need you to add numbers to your board. I need to be in your financial plans.
Financial plans. I have nothing for you, Boogie. I have nothing for you.
That is
all
trash.
Of this is for my Chipotle.
I'm gonna need your vision to be a little bit bigger than Chipotle, man.
I'm getting my car, and as soon as I get out of school, I'm going to Chipotle. Stop playing with me. I want my Chipotle. Every penny count.
You can get your
I'm not gonna be
Chipotle
on the streets like Squidward talking about some spare change. I want my spare change. Spare change, man.
Why are you like this?
I want my Chipotle. And I want my sleep. You definitely not being in my financial plan.
What?
No business. Stop standing on it.
She don't want.
I'm standing on it. No regrets. I'm standing on business.
Include that soda in your financial.
All right.
Y'all wild.
Mustang now gotta get a Pepsi too. This some trash.
Dang, they just running you for your.
Progress is being made. What you got going on here? That's a very organized board. Very organized. All right, so little update. I want to give y'all a little snippet before I cut it out. Here's some of the books that I will be either actually reading. Oh my goodness. My kids are on one today. Yes, hold on. We're trying to figure out, was it Khalid? Trying to figure out his song, his popular song. Khalid, his popular song. So this represents breaking chains, like anything that has you bound, has me bound. That's what I picked this one out. This represents that for me. So when I do my vision boards, I find imagery that represents what it is I'm trying to express, that sometimes I might not have words to express, but the imagery expresses it beautifully. So I can express that clearly, but this is what I was thinking about. But I think the picture represents it way better than saying breaking chains, breaking generational curses, breaking anything that has you bound. That picture it speaks volumes. So that's why I chose that one. So I'm gonna cut that out, put that on the board. Atomic Habits is one that I've listened to part of the audiobook. I've had like the highlights from the book. I've never read it all the way through, so I want to read it all the way through, whether it be, again, a physical book or audio book, because I listen to a lot of podcasts. So audio, and I used to listen to audiobooks. So audiobooks and podcasts, like I can listen to either one. So that's another one. The Habits. Yeah, The Habits of Highly Effective People. I haven't read it personally, but I pulled from a lot of my podcasters who've talked from it and pulled some great lessons learned. Ask the right questions. That's a great one because I'm someone that asks tons of questions, but the higher I go in my career, I know it's very valuable not only to have healthy relationships that are fruitful, but also knowing what questions to ask. Because sometimes if you are the first in your family to step out and do something or get into a line of work that hasn't been done before in your family, or embark on a path that nobody that you know or your family member haven't done before, and so you can't pull from their wisdom, it's important to pull from any type of other resources that are out there from people who have embarked on a similar journey. So I'm going to read up on that and see what kind of jewels and gems I get from that book. And then Brain Lock, I got that from my therapist, my psychotherapist, who suggested I read that book because I was diagnosed with OCD a few years back. And so this book is about breaking free and taking back control of your life and beating that diagnosis of OCD and the battle that happens in your mind that's associated with it. And that goes back to that picture. A big part of breaking free from things is the battle in your brain. So this is a great book that my therapist suggested that I read. So I'm gonna read or listen to that this year. That will actually be the first book that I dive into this year. And then this one here, Thinking Fast and Slow. I heard about this one, so I put this on my list. So I'm gonna be cutting all these out and just putting them all out here on my vision board. And I definitely want to show you my girl, Michelle Obama. Now, I've read her book from front to beginning, Becoming. I didn't read her second book, but her very first book, Becoming, I read. Michelle, my love, okay? It's my girl, not only because my name is Michelle, also because my name is Michelle. And I want to say her middle name is Vaughn. I feel like my last name and her middle name or something. Vaughn or something. I think it's Vaughn that's attached to her in some kind of way, but that's my maiden name. So yes, we are connected. We are connected, Miss Michelle Obama. So this is a quote of hers that I've been pulling from and instilling in my kids over the years, which is practice who you want to be every single day. All right. So I speak about it often, but little wins lead to big results, which goes into this one. So every day you wake up and you do a little bit more, you add a little bit more good stuff in. Every day you take a little bit more of the bad stuff out, and you just practice what you want to become. And then before you know it, that's how you walk in your everyday life. And you look up and you are who you desire to be, right? So she has a little clip to say, if you practice being trifling, you're going to be trifling. If you practice being lazy and waking up late and not being considerate of the people, that's what you're going to be. So you want to practice who you want to be every day. So it's an excellent quote, very simple, but very impactful and extremely true. So that's absolutely going on my board at the top, because every day, I think for all of us, the essence of doing a vision board and setting goals is shifting things in our life and moving more towards who we want to be, who we want to become versus the current version of ourselves, or building off that current version of ourselves. So every day when we wake up and we go throughout our day, we want to continue to practice who we want to be, little wins at a time, little steps at a time. That was my daughter. She's telling me, and she's so disrespectful, man. It is your second one, and it is your youngest one, and she's also the middle child out of all her siblings.
I clicked the thing. I think it's and cut. And cut.
That is Lachelle.
And cut.
That's Lachelle. That's her.
And cut.
That's this child over there.
And cut.
My son's board coming together. He still ain't turned that 37 million to 87 million. I see you ain't make them loops on there. And add that 50 mil for your mama. Oh, I love it, Anissa. That's self-care.
Thank you.
It might be some stickers over there to add to your self-care paper that you have.
Yeah. I'm gonna do like hearts and stars around because I stopped.
Why? Why? I love to see your creativity, girl. You cutting out hearts and whatnot.
Yep, hearts and stars.
Are y'all enjoying the process? Not you, Shell. Be quiet. I'm talking to them. Because I already know. I already know you gonna say something.
Oh my god.
Let me shut it down before you even come in with your negativity.
I'm really tired. I don't like this at all. Take me home.
Anissa, are you enjoying the process? Your very first vision board.
Not. She hates it here.
Michelle, shut it up.
She hates it over here.
She is a mess. This is her very first vision board, y'all. And she's going in.
She said she don't like it here.
They told her if she didn't do it, they were going to take her Xbox.
You are such a drama queen.
Let me go to sleep.
Your board is coming together beautifully.
It's past my bedtime.
What else over here?
I'm going to sleep.
She's so extra. She's so extra.
Escape.
She's so extra.
The board making party.
Your mom will hate the short stories.
Oh yeah.
Huh?
Oh, yeah. She want to last 10
It's still
seconds.
She's your stalker. She went, nope. All right.
No.
I listen to these like, or used to listen to these like
We just
short
connected.
like horror story type things, you know?
Uh-huh.
So they'll be like from Reddit and stuff. And Larry's like, because like I can't sleep in quiet. Like I need something playing.
Uh-huh.
So I like those videos are like an hour or two long. So I would play that and fall asleep to that. He's like,
That's scary.
fall asleep to that. He's like, and you wonder why you have nightmares.
Yeah, you gotta watch what you put in your spirit before you go to sleep.
So look at how the nightmare about this, that, and the third. I'm like,
No, because you know a lot.
what are you watching?
Look, a lot of nightmares that I have.
I'm sure you can see in my eyes I'm getting tired, but it was a good time. Michelle tapped out a nice little while ago. Had great conversation with my son and his girlfriend Anissa about the world, the state of the world, the earth, the health of the world and the people, God's children, and God's desire for us. This is a great conversation. Great conversation. I'm about to tap out, y'all. I'm going to have to check in with y'all tomorrow, okay? Sis ready to put on some jammy jams, put my feet up, go to sleep. They still at it. Y'all know y'all can finish this tomorrow, right? They still going. Let me show you them. I swear, it's 12 o'clock in the morning. It's 12 o'clock in the morning, babe.
This went by way too quickly.
That means you was having a good time.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish my prayers tomorrow.
Productive day. It was a great day. Made some great memories, some great laughs. So this was fun. Vision board party of 2025 for our 2025 goals. So I'll go sleep and I'll see y'all in the morning. Okay? Or not in the morning. Tomorrow and we'll finish it up. Bye. Love your board, Shell.
Like I really like something like low key, like
Love
I don't
Sonic.
know- I don't know if y'all realize, but I really like Sonic.
Yes, I married a mess. No, you married a mess. You just make some mess. You married one. And y'all, he always wants somebody to clean up after him. That's the thing, is he want to cook, but he don't want to clean up. You think you got enough? You got enough? Oh, you add this.
Sure.
So this makes it easier for you if you don't know how to make gravy. They make gravy like a fire. You ain't got to be trying to stress out. I don't know how to make it. So there's no excuse. You still can get same effect. I got the water on.
Water's boiling on.
Can you put me
What's that?
add me a little
Little season blend.
in the water.
These are Tam's little secret season blends. You gotta catch me getting it in there. Get it in there. You gotta catch me getting it in there.
What? That's still making a mess.
No, I'm not doing it.
I see your title.
Pray for me,
That's how
y'all.
you do it. You want me to put a little more?
No.
They want to see me do more. 7, you got it?
Wrong with the kitchen. That's wrong. When you do a season, don't go up high. The reason I say don't go up high is because it spreads.
And you make a mess.
Everywhere.
But you don't have to worry about messes. Very pretty.
Oh, it look nice.
Look at that.
It look nice. Are you officially done, girl? Yeah. It look nice. Congratulations on completing your very first vision board, girl. Oh my goodness. Look at this. You want to break it down?
Yeah.
Stuff going on over here on the left side, you know.
Talk about the middle. What's in the middle?
I will in 1 second. I'm working my way around it. Just gonna be trying to like work on like improving my finances.
Excellent.
Getting ready for me to go to college so I can go get this degree in architecture.
Yeah. Mr. Architect.
And now for the fun part, the most fun part in my personal opinion, which is the middle. So I want to better improve my relationship with God, and the reason why is because I feel like that will like help me with my guidance in this world and help me know like that I am actually pursuing the purpose that God has for me. Because me personally, if I know that it is not my purpose, I do not want to waste my time with it, because I feel like it's a waste of time and energy. And God obviously knows what he has for me, because he's outside of time, so he knows everything that's happened in the past, what's happening now, and what's going to happen in the future. So I'm just working on improving my relationship with him, and the ways I'm going to do that is I'm going to be trying to memorize the Bible, so whenever those spiritual battles come, I'm ready, because they're going to happen. Trying to get closer with God so I can have, in a way, a means of like leaning on him and knowing he's there in my times of struggle. I try to spread the word to others out there, because I have a love for this world and for the people in it, and I want to try to do everything I can to get as many people into heaven as I possibly can, because me personally, I just don't want people to go to Hades, aka hell. So yeah, that's why one of my goals is to spread the word of God, show God and his love to others every day, basically portraying God's love and who he is in the way that I operate every day, which is a form of worship, is by living your life for Christ. That's another way of worshiping God. And in this text right here, is several different Bible verses of what God calls us. And one is John 1:2. We are children of God. John 15:15. I have called you friends. 1 Corinthians 12:27. We are the body of Christ. 2 Corinthians 5:17. If anyone is in.
Yeah, you had it right.
It's kind of hard to read. If anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. Romans 8:17. Heirs of God and co-heirs with Christ of God's kingdom. Ephesians 1:5. Adopted as sons of God. 2 Corinthians 5:21, the righteousness of God. 1 Corinthians 12:27, it's another part of it, the temple of the Holy Spirit. Ephesians 1:4, he chose us to be his children. And one of my favorite Bible verses is Genesis 1:26, let us make mankind in our likeness and in our image. Which shows us that basically that we are all basically in the image of God, and what that basically means is that we are all equally important, we are all equally loved, and we are all equally beautiful. There's no human on this earth that is better than another or worse than another. We are all equals in our own right, in our own way, and we're all special and all different in our own way.